Hi folks, this is Dr. Dain Heer. It's a great pleasure to be with you. I've got a very special invitation to you, and it's based on an awareness I had recently. And you know what that awareness was that, you know what, I kind of had everything I needed in life from the time I was 6 years old. Why? Because I was happy, I was joyful, I knew that no matter how many times you fell down, you could always get back up again. And I always saw the world as a place of possibilities, not a place of impossibilities. Well, if you're anything like me, or if you were anything like me, and you know what it's like to go from being that happy, joyful kid to someone who thinks there are more impossibilities in the world than possibilities, I have a very special invitation for you to something known as the Joy of Being Telecall. What is this? Well, it's a 6 telecall series over the course of 12 weeks, roughly, depending on my travel schedule, where you will be on the line with other people from around the world. The lines will be live, they'll be open. You get to ask your questions, you get to email in your questions, and we're going to explore this concept of the joy of being. Why did I create this? Because I looked and I realized that what most people do is they think, you know what, once I get my money situation handled, then I can be happy. Once I get my relationship situation handled, then I can be happy. Once I'm living in that place where I really want to live, then I can be happy. And I was doing the same thing too 12 years ago. I was trying to get my money handled, and I was trying to get my relationships handled, and I was trying to get my sense of feeling okay about myself handled, thinking once I can get all this stuff handled, and once I can get my business handled, and once I can feel okay about myself and feel like I'm a contribution in the world, then I'll probably finally be happy. I mean, that's what we're taught, right? Once we get all this stuff right, then we can finally be happy, but it wasn't working. It got me to the place where I was going to commit suicide 12 years ago, literally. And so I realized because of that, because of living it, there has to be a different way. Well, that's exactly what I found in the last 12 years, working with lots and lots of people all over the world. And it doesn't matter what country you're from, this particular thing applies. What I found is when you're willing to be the joy of you, when you get that little magic moment of what that is, and then you're willing to embrace it, and you have somebody there, me, giving you not only the tools to embrace it, but also clearing the crap out of the way that doesn't allow you to embrace it. When you're willing to have that, when you actually have that place where that magic moment of the joy of you opens up, and you know what it feels like, and you can feel it, and you can taste it, and you can smell it, and you know you can start living it, then all the other stuff that you were trying to handle, that you thought would finally make you happy, starts falling into place. So what I'm presenting is a totally different concept here. The idea that you being the joy of you will allow you to change your money situation, your relationship situation, the stuff with your body, the stuff with feeling unfulfilled in life, the stuff where you feel like you're not enough contribution, like you're not doing enough to change the world. All of those things can change as you step into being the joy of you. You know what? I've been through this stuff, and it would be my pleasure to share with you how to change what it is you're looking to change so you can have the joy of being alive for you and enjoy it. Like, as I've been talking, have you noticed, although they're quiet now, did you notice there were birds chirping around? And they're over here going, dude, tell the people it's possible. Because have you ever heard a bird wake up and go, oh, dude, I am totally having a bad feather day. I am not even going to chirp for you right now because I just can't do it. I just have no joy. I just have no happiness. I'm just not going to do it. No, birds don't do that. Dogs don't go, oh, I'm not going to lick you because I'm having a bad day. Cats don't, well, let's not talk about cats. They're a different story of their own, as cat owners know. But the animals of the world don't ever have a bad day. Isn't that weird? Why is it we have so many? So I'm going to ask you one question, and then I'll let you go. And actually, I'm going to ask you one question, then I'm going to give you a tool, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, but the question is, how many days in the last month would you consider happy, joyful days that you've had? How many? Just count them. Okay, do you realize if it's more than 5, you're in a minority? And if it's more than 5, I am thrilled. I think that's absolutely wonderful. And you're in a minority. What? And if it's more than 5, please join this call because I'd like to use what you know to gift to the other people so they can have it as more than 5 too. Because my aim, by the time we're done with this 12-week series, is you know what it feels like to be the joy of you, that you've had actual experiences of being it that you can't ever deny again, so you no longer go, oh, that's not true for me. and also to change as much as possible. If I have my way, change everything that's in the way of you being able to not only know you can choose it, but actually choose it and start living it. Okay? What if in a 6-week telecall series, what if 6 weeks, an hour and a half with me and some other really cool people in the world that want to create a change in their lives too? What if you could have 100% more joy in your life? In my world and what I know, I'd like it to go a lot further than that. So that's what I'm inviting you to. If you'd like to come and play, please do. And in the meantime, let me give you a tool. Let's get this process started, okay? Just ask this real simple question. If I were choosing my life for joy today, no, let's do it differently. If I were creating my life from joy today, what would I choose right away? It rhymes, ought to be easy to remember, easy to institute, easy to start changing your life. If I were creating my life from joy today, what would I choose right away? That's my question for you, my beautiful friends. And please, no matter what, please know that you are a gift. You looking for something different is a gift. You being willing to go, you know what? I'm going to choose something different than the people around me that don't see other possibilities. That is a gift. And if you acknowledge that, and if you start choosing it for you, you'll start to recognize that what happens is you'll start to have the joy you've been looking for. Hope you've enjoyed this video. I've certainly enjoyed being with you. Consider this your invitation to the life you've always known was possible. What if you truly being you are the gift and the change this world requires? See you next time, my beautiful friends.